G'day, I'm Bob from Paradise, and today we're going to talk about aglaonemas. There's something like 22 known species, mainly from Southeast Asia, but because they've been hybridised and cultivated for quite a period of time, there's actually probably a couple of hundred different types, and there's a lot of variation amongst those. And in fact, aglaonemas are probably one of the there'd be more aglaonemas in cultivars and types than any other houseplant, I'd say. They are a great houseplant because they can take low light and they don't need a lot of water. In fact, you'll kill them with too much water. But some need more light than others. Basically, the more colour that you find in the aglaonemas, the more light they'll need. So we're in reasonably dark conditions here, and they were here all last winter. You can see some of the different types that we've got here. We actually, we've been multiplying these up for about 5 years. You can see they will multiply. That's about 5 years work I've multiplied that one up. And we'll show you how you can actually multiply them yourself. We'll just show you some of the different colours. These are the Thai aglaonemas, okay. We first saw these in Burma, must have been about 5 or 6 years ago, and at the same time they were multiplying them up rapidly in Thailand, and I know Australian collectors were seeing them that time. The first ones I saw in Australia was, must have been about 5 years ago. So we've been gradually getting our numbers up, and I know when they first came out, to buy one like that was at least $50, and now we've got them down to a much less expensive price. They're absolutely beautiful plants, fantastic colours, they're great structure, and this one's just been repotted, divided and repotted. It'll actually multiply right out and give you great structure. I'll just show you, look at the colours on that one. Just give them time and they'll multiply out. And we go over here, there's so many variations, they blend into each other, so we give them numbers now, and here's another one here. We give them numbers, and this one here, Dylan, because we find the names get mixed up a bit. Here's another one over the back here. There's some smaller ones there, and then there's this one here. We've got that in the catalogue at the moment. Sometimes it's pink, sometimes it's white, and one leaf will be pink and one will be white, and includes these veins, get that colour in them as well. And then we come down to here, these varieties here. If you can count the spots on there, you can put your lotto numbers in on those, and you've got a great chance of winning lotto. There's a couple of it. These are the normal ones. We've been doing these ones, Snow White. It's beautiful colour. We've got one in the garden here. You can grow these in the garden if you're in a warm climate, or you've got a really warm position for them. And it's just grown into a magnificent shrub that comes right out with lots of branches, and very, very attractive in the garden. They hold their colour, and there's another silvery one. We call that silver, I think. And if you look at the just looking for we had a lot of flowers on these earlier. I just saw one. Oh, here's one here. That's the floral arrangement, and the flowers are actually on that spadix. That's the spadix, that long thing there, and that's the spave. It is in the family Araceae. All of them have that sort of a structure with great variations. And the male flowers and the female flowers are on that same structure there. So you can, I don't know, not sure, I haven't got any seeds off them yet, but there'd be ways of doing that. That's how they would have hybridised them. Now, if you want them, you can easily multiply. Just go back to one of these. I'll show you. Now you can actually cut that off there. This is how resilient they actually are. Same with the Thai aglaonemas. You can cut that down there, and it'll come up. It'll come up, and that'll double up. So you'll have two plants come up there, and you cut all this off, and you can just plonk that into another pot, and it will grow. So all you need is a warm climate to do it.
And what about potting mix?
Potting mix needs to be pretty well drained. It's not. You don't have to put any real coarse material in there. As long as it's a well drained potting mix, you'll be right with these. They're pretty easy, but just don't get them too wet in the winter, and just look after that light situation. Just have a look at those colours in there, Dylan, and I'll just think about what I was going to say next.
And what about watering?
Yeah, not too much water in the winter, especially when if you've got them inside. I know they're promoted as a great in low light, but just in winter, just keep the water down. In summer, you know, it's not a big problem. They like humidity. They are tropical plants, so if you're trying to keep them in winter, like inside, and you've got a heater on, especially like gas heaters, they take a lot of the humidity out of the air. So you need to be misting it a couple of times a day, I'd say, if you're in that sort of a situation. Just you might be able to sit it on, or have some water nearby to create more humidity, or sit it on some water on stones, but not sitting in the water, but above some water to create a bit of humidity in the air. Yeah, so they like humidity. Mostly there's enough humidity around to keep them good. So I think we've covered most of what we want to say about the Aglaonemas, and I hope you enjoy them. Don't remember, you can do it, and just have a go, and I'm sure you'll enjoy them. Thanks a lot.